again. Get so sick of the fire and the constant gnashing of teeth in recalling of the new life, the constant battle of me. I survived and when you gave and breath, let the light of the sky remove the stitches of lightning through. And now will come the name that I identify. Scatter the ashes, follow the feeling through. Fondly thinking of the first time your name appeared on my tongue, ever failing and attempting to find the I can't find excuse to waste a second alive when there is so much to do without a reason to stop. I can't finish the race without you. Put the guys who don't leave me behind and make me move. Let the light of the sky remove the stitches of lightning through. And now will come with the name that I identify. Scatter the ashes and follow the feeling through.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to NEW Revolution. We got a lot of action here for you guys tonight. As always, I am Namor Barr, calling all the action for you, play-by-play. We got a great show for you guys tonight. Unfortunately, on a funny type of night, tonight is Michael Windsor Appreciation Night.
Simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone.
A little much.
Anyone I ever met.
That was different. That was very different. But we're going to call the action right here. We're going to jump right into it with some good old-fashioned one-on-one action. Now, folks, Venom has been so dangerous, so on point since coming to NEW. He already holds a victory over Noah Youngblood. He holds a victory over Rock Leone. And tonight he's going to look to gain himself a victory over Dyrgos, who had an absolute instant classic last week against Noah Youngblood. Noah Youngblood looked like he was just about to put him away. The match ended in a time limit draw. And so you've got to wonder, with Venom having a victory over Noah Youngblood, the current North American champion, and Dyrgos having technically not lost last week and having an absolutely amazing showing against Noah Youngblood, you got to wonder who exactly is the number one contender. And I think tonight's contest between Venom and Dyrgos might help clear up that situation. You got to know Noah Youngblood is watching this one closely. And ever since arriving on the scene here at NEW, Venom has absolutely been on the hunt for championship gold. And his entree of choice has been the North American Championship. He's had his eyes on the prize the entire time. He came very close to winning that six-pack challenge back at Gold Rush when we named Noah Youngblood the very first North American champion here in NEW. And you got to wonder, this mixture of styles between Dyrgos and Venom, this should be a very interesting contest. Here comes the man with the most impressive entrance in all of NEW. I'm talking about Dyrgos, Fire and Brimstone, the Dutch Dragon, making his way down to the ring to face off against Venom. And you know, a victory here, like I said earlier, could mean the difference between becoming the number one contender for that North American Championship and not becoming the number one contender for that championship. Venom feels as though he's already the number one contender, which I think there's an argument there. I think there's a definite argument there. Let's not forget, 2 weeks ago, Venom pinned Noah Youngblood clean, middle of the ring. Now, normally that would earn you a title shot. However, the following week, it would be Dyrgos and Noah Youngblood on social media going back and forth. And it would be Noah Youngblood laying down the gauntlet and saying, hey, Dyrgos, you want some of my title? Come and get it. that match last week for the North American Championship ended in a time limit draw. But I'll tell you what, those two absolutely stole the show. Dyrgos and Noah Youngblood, it was back and forth the whole way. It was hard to call it. I think it was 50-50. I mean, that match could have gone either way, but if I really had to tip to one side, I guess I would have to say Noah Youngblood, who was just about to hit his finisher. I believe he did hit his finisher. Fit to be king before he could get to the pinfall. The time on the clock ran out. You know, Venom was watching that match closely. So we're opening up with a huge, huge battle here. Let's not forget, folks, at the end of the month, our next pay-per-view, and this is monumental. I mean, you know, say what you will about Michael Windsor Jr., maybe he could be a little bit eccentric, he could be a little bit unfair, he could be a little tyrannical. However, he is innovative, and he does have a mind for business, and he is taking not just himself, not just the collective, but the entirety of the NEW roster over to his home country of England, where we will have Manchester Riot, and of course, the great city of Manchester. And I am so looking forward to that pay-per-view. This is the first time NEW will leave Chicago, and you got to know Michael Windsor he's pulling out all the stops. We get underway here. A little bit of chain wrestling from Venom and Dyrgos here. And a huge knee to the back. And as I was saying, folks, Michael Windsor, I mean, you know, nothing's all bad, I guess. And he's taking us over to England. And obviously it's for selfish reasons. He wants to capture the World Heavyweight Championship, the NEW World title from Hollywood Watkins at Manchester Riot. He offered to buy it last week. Watkins turned him down. And not only that, he basically laughed and spit in his face. Of course, the NEW universe loved every minute of it, but then at the end of the night, it would be Watkins who would be in pain as Mr. X came into the fold. And you had to know that Windsor had a backup plan here, as Venom just manhandles Dyrgos here, carrying him around the ring, but Dyrgos fighting out. And a huge right hand. Goes for the lariat, back kick. Dyrgos in control. Oh, and a beautiful arm drag takeover with a knee to the face. Some beautiful chain wrestling there. Not a wasted movement involved in that. You gotta love the style of Dyrgos. He's fast, he's quick, he's intense. That tempo of his is nearly unstoppable once he gets rolling. Venom with a huge right hand. Gonna exhibit some strength with an exploder suplex here. Can he hit it? And yes! Oh my goodness, what an exploder suplex, taking Dyrgos back into the ring. Now going for a crossface, but Dyrgos very wisely, knowing where he was in the ring, getting that foot to the rope immediately before Venom could really lock that hold in and do some damage. Venom setting up for something nasty here. Goes to the outside. Dyrgos draped across the rope, and a huge drive-by by Venom. Looking to put this one away. Goes for the pin attempt. 1, 2. Oh, what a kick out by Dyrgos. It's going to take a little bit more than that to put away the Dutch Dragon here tonight. You can see the frustration on Venom's face. He feels he's been wronged here. And, you know, I got to tell you, by traditional rules of wrestling, yes, he pinned the champion. So he does deserve a title shot. However, he's a very, oh my goodness, and what a beautiful maneuver by Dyrgos, who's looking to get back into control here. That was a hell of a pile driver there. Quick left jab, forearms to the face, and he's striking with the best of them in Venom right here. Oh, and a beautiful military press down across the knees. Don't be fooled by his size, folks. Dyrgos has got a little bit of power in him. Now Venom got him in the fire's carry. Oh, the fireman's carry slips behind, and Dyrgos with a reverse DDT, dropping Venom back down to the ground. These two having a great match here, and Dragon's Flight, he hits it, middle of the ring. Could this be it? Goes for the pin attempt. Dyrgos with the upset. No, and a 1 count. And that's not going to be how this one ends tonight. And Venom popping right back up, and you can see him getting more and more frustrated. Not just at the fact that he hasn't been able to put Dyrgos away by himself right here, but just the frustration at the fact that Dyrgos is hitting as much offense in this match as Venom is, and he goes for another pin attempt. 1, 2 count this time at a kick out. Venom being slowly worn down. That was a nice jackhammer by Dyrgos, the Dutch Dragon, coming straight out of Belgium. And I'm going to tell you, man, this match has absolutely been off the charts so far, and a huge modified or Nagi there. Oh, and now a face plant. Is that going to be all for the Dutch Dragon? No, and a kick out at 2. And Venom not letting up here on Dyrgos, and goes for another crossface, this time middle of the ring. Dyrgos able to shrug it off, roll him over, use his own momentum, kick to the midsection, and another Dragon's Flight, and he hits it 2 times. Could this be it? Oh, and a kick out. Venom barely able to roll that shoulder and gain just a little bit more time in this match. And it looks like Dyrgos rallying 2 lariats and a side slam, Oklahoma style. Venom ducking the first lariat, catching the second one on the back of the head and the neck. And Dyrgos high rent district, yes, and an elbow drop to the small of the back. And is that going to be all? Going up again. Dyrgos risking it all here. Oh, and a huge moonsault. Stop. Is that going to be all? Is that going to put away Venom here? 1, 2, no, and a kick out again. And these two leaving it all in that ring. And you got to know Noah Youngblood is sweating bullets, because at this point, no matter who wins, no matter who gets that championship match. Oh my goodness, and a huge. Looked like he was going for a 450 splash, maybe with one more rotation, but Venom getting the knees up, and a huge modified crossroads there as he showboats a little bit for Dyrgos' trouble. And Dyrgos was on a roll there, and Venom just bringing it to a screeching halt. Fireman's carry. Oh, and a beautiful cutter maneuver, slinging him over the top and just draping that neck against that top rope. And Dyrgos might be in a lot of trouble here. And Venom he's got technical prowess to no end. Oh, and a huge stomp. And Dyrgos in some serious trouble here, but hits a lariat to rebound. As I was saying, Venom's got he's got technical prowess, but he's just got that very, very aggressive style, that smash mouth striking, and that arrogance, that bravado. I don't know. Makes him dangerous mentally and dangerous physically. Now Dyrgos with a forearm, slingshot into the ring, and into a Canadian destroyer. Is that going to be all? Huge maneuver. And Dyrgos with a super kick, followed up by a straight jacket German suplex. And beautiful execution by the Dutch Dragon. Now Venom catching him with a kick to the midsection, draping him across that rope yet again. Oh, and a huge knee to the face. Now Venom setting up. Could he be looking for that poisonous bite? Oh, and he nails it. He nails it. 1, 2, 3, and that's going to be all. And Venom comes away with the victory here. And what a match, folks. Venom earned every bit of that one. You can't take anything away from him, but you can't take anything away from Dyrgos. Dyrgos showed up to play tonight, and he came up just a little short, but what a showing against Venom. My goodness. Now, being told in my headset, both of these men are going to... Noah's accepted the challenge from both of these men. It's going to be a triple threat match at Manchester Riot for the North American Championship. And my goodness, what a development here right at the beginning of the show. And we are shooting for the moon, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. We got a lot more action for you coming right up on NEW Revolution. Oh, wait a minute, Venom Venom does not look like he's ready to leave yet. Diergo's getting back to his feet. Look at this. A little bit of, thank goodness, look at this. A little bit of sportsmanship here, offering the hand. Oh my goodness, and a kick to the, oh, come on. And Venom, despicable, looked like he was going to give him the, he was going to offer him his hand for a handshake, and he kicks him right in the groin. Talk about kicking a man while he's down. We're ready for another big match here, folks. Here comes Samson Black of Sick as he awaits the arrival of his monster and his girlfriend, Carolyn Cassidy and Isaiah. Isaiah is such a monstrosity. I thought Rex Jordan was big. This guy, he's got to be at least as big. My goodness, look at this. He's just like Frankenstein's monster. Unbelievable. And he only answers to Carolyn Cassidy and Samson Black. This promises to be a huge competition here. Man, I got to tell you, since the debut of Sinister, not Sinister Siaka, folks, I'm talking about Sinister Lucian Gage. The man who fancies a good old-fashioned purge every once in a while. Ever since bursting on the scene here in NEW, he has been absolutely unstoppable. I don't think I've seen a match of his that's gone longer than 10 minutes. He is out, and I'm talking entrance time included. I'm talking from the moment he hits the curtain to when he goes right back through that curtain after the match is done. I don't think I've seen a match longer than 10 minutes. This guy has been an absolute machine. Sinister days are coming for Isaiah as Lucian Gage and Haley Gage make their way to the ring. Don't call him Lucian, folks. Call him Sinister. That's what he wants to be called. You know what? A guy that scary, I'm not going to dispute that. I heard by the contract signing, he asked if there was anybody else using the same name of Sinister, to which everyone replied Sinister Siaka, and he said, do I have to bury that guy to get him to stop using my name? That's the kind of mindset that this brawler has right here. This guy's an absolute beast. We saw him put the hands to a few opponents already and just demolish them, and he wants Triple C at Manchester Ride, and I don't think there's a man, woman, or child in this entire company that's going to argue with him. He wants Triple C, he's going to get him. Triple C been building his name as the Giant Slayer as of late. He's putting down so many giants. He put down Big Bear Bronson. He put down Rex Jordan, the wrecking ball of NEW, just at Gold Rush. Not to mention his impressive showing against DJD, Devious John Davis, and now, later on tonight, we're going to see him in action again against former #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, Sinister Siaka, the man who this guy, Sinister, is trying to take the name of. And you know that's going to come to a head at some point. Oh, and he goes for a shoulder block, but Sinister dropped down to the ground, and Isaiah not playing around. Isaiah, that's, whoa, no, and he hits him with that finisher. He calls that the purge and takes Isaiah down immediately, not wasting any time. And Sinister breaking out the big guns, and he spikes the big man down on the apron head first. That's the hardest part of the ring, and holy shit, this is what I'm talking about, man. Sinister, I haven't seen anything like this level of aggression and domination. I haven't seen something like this since Goldberg. This is insane. Isaiah is easily over 300 pounds. All muscle. Look at Carolyn Cassidy trying to get in the head of Sinister here, who's not letting up, taking Isaiah back into the ring here, and he sends him back into the ring. Very wise. You don't want to count out victory. That's not how you earn your stripes here at NEW. And, oh my God, he hits him again with the purge. That's 2. Oh, and the rope break. Isaiah, luckily, that height came into play. Those tree trunk legs, long as they are, one of them found their way under the rope, calling the rope break. And Sinister. Oh, now, whoa. And now Isaiah with some huge offense and the reverse choke slam. Just flatlining. Sinister, is that going to be all? Oh, and a kick out. A kick out, and Sinister still got a lot left in the tank here. And Isaiah having his way with Sinister. What an evil powerhouse Isaiah is. Here comes Samson Black looking to be up to no good. But it's going to be Sinister with a huge... Oh, he went for a back suplex there, but Isaiah able to get out of it. And a huge power slam. Is that going to be all? Rope break. Now it's Sinister able to use his ring positioning to his advantage. And now a huge shoulder block taking the big man down. Sends him into the corner. And now into the ring post. Shoulder first. Oh, and a huge knee to the face. And Sinister seemingly still has this thing under control right now. And a gut-wrench power slam there. And Isaiah wisely rolling to the outside. Trying to regain his composure. A big man like that is not used to falling down. It takes a lot out of you to get back up when you're that weight and that height. No squash match here tonight, folks. Sinister's got his hands full, but he's handling himself well. He's got to be at least half a foot. Oh, and a huge maneuver. The Purge one more time. Hits the Purge for a third time. And a kick out again by Isaiah, who ain't having it here tonight. And as I was saying, I mean, Isaiah clearly outweighs Sinister by at least 50 to 100 pounds. He's at least half a foot taller than him. And you wouldn't notice at all by the way Sinister has been holding himself and holding his own in this match. Reversal into the corner. Can he do something big here? Taking the big man to the top. Now Sinister looking for something big. Double underhook. Suplex from the top rope. And that's 300 pounds plus. Coming crashing down to the mat. Goes for the pinfall. 2 count. Isaiah still got a lot left in him to kick out here. Now on another huge shoulder block as Haley Gage looks on. Now a huge German suplex hangs on to him, and he's taking Isaiah to Suplex City here tonight. Finals German suplex, shades of Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar here. And now Sinister, could he be looking for the Purge? One more time, gets him, nails the middle of the ring. Is that going to be all? 1, 2, 3, and that's going to put the big man down right here tonight. NEW Revolution, and this man Sinister remains undefeated. And if I were Triple C, I might be a little worried about this guy coming my way. He clearly called him out. Triple C accepted. The match is signed. They will meet at Manchester Riot. If those two gentlemen can even wait that long, they have been having a little bit of an exchange of words over social media. And what an impressive victory by Sinister right here tonight. Stay tuned, folks. A lot more action coming your way right here tonight.
Hi, New. It's Triple C. I just wanted to take a minute to tell you guys how great New has been since the Windsor Collective have took over. Now these other guys are going to say this and that, but I'm just going to go ahead and just tell you the facts. New has been 100% better with the Windsor Collective in charge. And that is inevitable.
And that was one of the first of many video packages we will have to sit through tonight of people trying to show appreciation for Michael Windsor Jr. And who'd have thought Triple C is a Michael Windsor supporter? I guess if people voted for Trump, I mean, why not? Why can't there be Windsor supporters? From what I heard, Senior, Michael Windsor Sr., thinking about candidacy. Might want to watch out for that. As the Suicide Boys come in hot here tonight, tag team action. They're going to take on KOS, the Kings of Strong Style, Rock Leone and Kota Matsuda. And we've seen as of late, Kota Matsuda and Rock Leone, something's a little bit off. These two have been friends for a long time now. Don't get me wrong, folks. They've had more success as single superstars as they have as a tag team. However, as a tag team, they have proven to be pretty impressive here in NEW. However, Kota Matsuda and Rock Leone have exchanged words between each other that would insinuate maybe this tag team could be coming to an end. However, tonight, tag team action, KOS versus the Suicide Boys. And you gotta wonder if Rock Leone and Kota Matsuda can win this match here. Look at that fusion entrance. Shades of DBZ. But if they could win this match here tonight, take that momentum into Manchester Riot, where, folks, I don't know if you've seen the match card so far for Manchester Riot, but we are slotted for a triple threat TLC match, which is going to be absolutely off the charts. I can guarantee it. 3 teams enter, 1 briefcase for a contract at Tag Team Championship match against the front line. It's going to be the Kings of Strong Style, Rock Leone and Kota Matsuda. It's going to be La Cosa Nostra, Adrian Hernandez and Jay Daniels, and the Suicide Boys. So everybody jockeying for position here. And I got to tell you, what if Kota and Rock are able to get back on the same track and win? They could be looking at tag team championships here in NEW. Now on the flip side of that coin, the Suicide Boys haven't exactly been 100% on the same page either. As things get underway here, as I was saying, folks, the Suicide Boys had a little bit of friction as well leading up to Gold Rush. A little bit of fighting, a little bit of in-house disagreement and fighting over who would get the shot to enter into that 6-pack challenge for the North American Championship. It would end up being Deuce Jordan who would win the opportunity away from Dayton Ace, who won it previously before that. And it's left sort of a rift between the Suicide Boys. Let's hope they can get back on track here tonight by winning this match. A victory over Kota Matsuda and Rock Leone is no small feat. These guys, who are very much still blue chippers, they could use a career-defining win like beating Rock Leone and Kota here tonight. But it does not look good. Rock Leone hit that huge super kick, and now a knee to the face, taking Dayton Ace down. Quick tag, Kota Matsuda now in. These two seem to be working like a well-oiled machine so far. Forearm by Dayton Ace, right hand. Drapes him across that middle rope and chokes him a little bit here. Now it's Deuce Jordan with a quick tag coming into this match. And it would look like the Suicide Boys have patched things up as well. They look in good spirits. They look ready to cash in on a huge victory here tonight. Beautiful back suplex, hangs on. Takes him into a German suplex. And now we're going to get that. Now he was going for that full Nelson suplex, turns it around, and hits the vertical suplex instead. It looked like Kota was trying to wiggle out of it there. And Deuce Jordan had to adjust, huge forearm to the face. And now a lovely exploder suplex as Deuce Jordan allows the tag. Rock Leone now in. Oh, and a huge lariat taking down Deuce Jordan. Deuce Jordan and Dayton Ace, longtime friends ever since elementary school. They went to middle school, high school, and even wrestling school together. And it would be a shame to see the Suicide Boys split up. I mean, the fans are always on their feet when they're in the ring. They're exciting, they're fun, they're innovative, and they're two good boys. They're two good boys who are looking to make a name for themselves in this business. That does not mean you have to do it separately. A lot of times it's good to have somebody watching your back, especially when you're starting out. Now Deuce Jordan sending Rock Leone into the steel steps. As the referee continues to count, you're going to want to break this count before it ends in a count out. Not the way you want to gain momentum heading into Manchester Riot. I got to tell you, folks, I'm so excited. Our tag team division has been on fire. Love them or hate them, you got the front line who never fail to deliver night after night. You got tag teams like Rock Leone and Kota Mitsuda, the Suicide Boys, La Cosa Nostra, and we've got 3 of them heading into a TLC match. That's tables, ladders, and chairs, and it reminds me of the good old days, the silver age of wrestling, when we had very similar matches with the Hardy Boys, Edge and Christian, the Dudley Boys. And my goodness, I am so looking forward to that match at Manchester Riot as Dayton Ace comes in hot and takes down Rock Leone. I want a hot tag, Kota Mitsuda now in, and this should be interesting. We've got the American Strong Style versus Kota Mitsuda's Asian Strong Style. The originators. Oh, and a huge knife edge, chopping a Rainmaker, twisting Dayton Ace inside out. Is that going to be all 1, 2, and a kick out by Dayton Ace. And Dayton Ace, not to be slept on in his own right. He's a very capable striker in his own right. However, and a huge bulldog. However, Kota Mitsuda proven to be just a little bit too much for Dayton Ace right now. Is he setting up for that Insunagi here? Could he hit it? Insunagi and takes Dayton Ace's head off. Is that going to be all? 2, 3, and that's going to be it. Huge victory for KOS, who's been thinking about hanging up the tag team aprons and going separate ways, but how can you after such a monumental win right here tonight? These two all the way on the same page, very dominant, making short work of Suicide Boys. And what a competition. Those two men should be very proud of themselves. What a match, folks. What a match. Looks like we're going to get another video clip.
So I'm supposed to give appreciation to Michael Windsor. You know what? Fuck you, Windsor. Fuck your appreciation and fuck your Windsor Collective. I'll go to hell in a handbasket. There's your appreciation.
And folks, I cannot advise anyone to do that, what J-Max just did there, but I gotta tell you, my God, it was funny, it was very entertaining, and that's a very different kind of appreciation than I think Michael Windsor Jr. was looking for here tonight on Appreciation Night, as Baddison makes her way down to the ring, and it's time to open this tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been so looking forward to this Mixed Match Challenge. The winners of this tournament, the woman will get a women's championship match, and the man will get a world heavyweight championship match. Now, we've seen on social media a couple jabs, a couple shots thrown between Xander Cool and Matrix, but the biggest story of all has been Jay Fatal and Judy. Now, obviously, some people have gotten sucked up into the very tabloid-esque love story that is Big Bad Judy and Fatal. If you ask me, it's a lack of a love story. Big Bad Judy seems to be wanting to keep things very professional. She is so focused, laser focused, on not only changing the division, not only changing wrestling, and proving that a woman can go just as good as a man. She is focused on that women's championship, and Jay Fatal seems to be focused a little bit on the World Heavyweight Championship, but a little bit on something else too. But for those of you who haven't gotten sucked up into the tabloid-esque love story of those two, the bigger story is Jay Fatal's debuting in NEW tonight, in ring. Now, we've seen him drop promos, we've seen him say a few things, we've seen him on social media. The talks with NEW and Jay Fatal have been open for a while. However, obviously the selling point, you got to give it up to our CEO, Rob Roman, for having the foresight of putting this thing together and allowing the possibility for Big Bad Judy and Jay Fatal to hook up here and become a dominant tag team in this tournament. The partners were chosen by lottery, and this was the shakeup. We've got Violet Leone coming down. She's going to be teaming with Matrix here tonight, who also makes his debut. Also, Xander Cool. This is his debut match tonight as well. 3 huge debuts, folks. And I got to tell you, this tournament, it's so star-studded. It's so innovative. I mean, I haven't seen anyone in the EFED world do a tournament like this yet. And I got to tell you, this is innovative. I mean, in EW, we try to be pioneers, and this is a huge deal. And getting Jay Fatal to sign a contract, that is a huge star. That is a huge acquisition. And I got to tell you, he's currently right now, in my opinion, the favorite to win the whole thing. Violet Leone, she's proven over the past couple weeks, including Gold Rush, to be very, very formidable in that ring. She's very arrogant. She's very gracious. However, she's very deadly in that ring as well. Here comes Matrix. Folks, if you think Matrix and Xander Cool look familiar, it's because they are. They are well known in another EFED, in another company, UCW, where they have paved the way for many like them to come after them. And they have very unique styles, very unique charisma and characteristics. And it's Dutch pride all over the show here tonight. You gotta wonder, Matrix and Xander Cool are actually, over at UCW, old rivals. We saw that and learned a little bit about that on social media over this past weekend. And it's put up or shut up here tonight in this mixed match challenge. And I gotta tell you, later on, folks, we got Big Bad Judy and we've got Jay Fatal coming together finally to hit that ring and take on King Dominator and Jacqueline Jade. And I got to tell you, I'm really, really looking forward to that match. It's been one of the most anticipated matches on the card tonight. And I don't think they're going to disappoint, especially not Jay Fatal. Freakzilla has been long sought out in the EFED world. And we're so happy to have him here in NEW. And a huge power bomb. And she gets caught up in the ropes there a little bit. Battison. Violet Leone going for the pin. Oh, and a kick out. Not even a 1 count there. What an upset that would have been right there. Oh, and a huge super kick, spinning Battison around. And now Violet Leone tags in Matrix, and Xander couldn't be more eager to get in there and mix it up with him. Huge right hand by Matrix. Snapmere takedown. Now with a knee across the sternum multiple times. And Xander in a world of hurt. Now with a huge Enziguri taking down Matrix now. And now a stomp across the chest and gut as he tags in Battison, who wants a little bit more of Violet Leone. Into the armbar there, and Violet Leone able to reverse out. Head scissor takedown. And what a maneuver. Irish whip into the corner. Goes for a kick. Violent Leon and Madison proving to be, oh my goodness, what a springboard from the second rope into an Enziguri, taking Madison down, and Violent Leon proving to be just a little bit craftier in that situation, and what agility. Oh, and a huge face plant. And Violet can't believe she was not able to put Madison away there. Madison making a beeline for her partner Xander. And now Xander and Matrix going to mix things back up. And another Enziguri by Xander here. Goes for another kick. Caught. Dragon Screw takedown. Now Xander tripping up Matrix there just a little bit. And a back suplex there by Xander Cool. Tequila Sunrise. And could that be it? And Violent Leon getting involved, helping her partner out there. Oh, and a huge spine buster by Matrix. Looks like he was going for a discus forearm, caught with a faceplant by Xander Cool, and Matrix escaping any hopes of a pinfall attempt by going to the apron there. Oh, and a beautiful neck breaker, so innovative by Matrix. And what a maneuver. 1, 2, oh, and a kick out by Xander. And what a match, folks. These two having a equally impressive debut here tonight. Irish whip into the corner. Set to the top rope. Matrix looking for something big here. Swinging for the fences. What's he going to do here? Oh, and an avalanche. Spanish fly. And what a move! That was a kick out by Xander Cool, and I thought that was it. And you know Matrix thought that was it as well. Going for that discus forearm again, missed slightly. And now a clubbing blow to the back, hits him with a neck breaker of his own. And Xander still in this thing. Still a lot of fight left. Tags in Madison. Now it's Madison with a running crossbody there. Up with a power bomb by Violent Leon. Is that going to be all? 1. Now with a kick out. And look at this, Xander pulling off Violent Leon. And a huge moonsault stomp. Is this going to be all? 1, 2, 3, and that's going to be it. And we've got Violent Leon and Matrix advancing to the next round of the Mixed Match Challenge here at NEW. And what a contest, folks. What a way to open the tournament up. And we've got bracketology happening right here. And these two, Matrix and Violent Leon, advance to the second round. What a hard-fought match. Madison and Xander Cool gave it everything they had, but unfortunately their journey together here tonight in this tournament is over. And a hard-fought victory from these two right here. You gotta wonder what's gonna be the fate of the next Mixed Match Challenge tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, everybody wants to know why
Oh boy.
everybody appreciates
Another one of
Michael
these.
Windsor Collective. You see, he's been running the great show. Fantastic job by the man. Something I can't give credit for the rest of you haters that hate the heel division in AEW.
Oh, and there. Whoa, that's CJ Mundo backstage with Iceman. And what the hell? These two were supposed to have a match tonight, and it looks like CJ's got other plans here, ambushing Iceman in the parking lot. And don't do this. No. Don't. Oh, my God. Power bombed through the windshield of a limo here. What the hell? And my God almighty. Somebody gets to, oh my God, somebody check on Iceman, please. Whoa! Oh my God! Holy shit, look who we got here tonight, folks. Jack Lee. And I didn't know he was going to be here tonight. This man is going to be facing off against Ricky Armstrong at Manchester Riot in a GOAT versus GOAT match. Greatest of all time. Two huge E-Fed legends. Another big-time interpromotional match that you can only get here at NEW. And we've got Jack Lee in the house tonight. And my God almighty, this crowd is on their feet. No, I didn't know he was going to be here. And this is the first time ever Jack Lee is stepping foot in an NEW ring. And he's not slotted for a match, so I'm guessing he's got something to say. Unbelievable, folks. Hardly a person sitting right now. Jack Lee is in the building.
Damn, it feels good to finally be standing in an NEW ring. So, I saw what Aaron O'Connor had to say last week. By the way, Aaron, your name is Jack, not Jake. But that's okay. I don't blame you. Creating many battles with Ricky Armstrong in the midst of him kicking your ass every single time. He obviously knocked the screw loose. All jokes aside, though, I also saw what my greatest partner and nemesis Killswitch had to say about me and my match with Ricky Armstrong at Manchester Riot. And it got me thinking. My name. Ricky and I made quite the name for ourselves in this business. We've both had amazing careers. But there's a big difference between the two of us. I traveled rarely, made appearances on special occasions here and there, but I've only called one place my home, and that's MIW. And in my home, I've made friends. I've lost friends. I've made peace and gone to war, shed blood, sweat, and tears, and I gave a pound of flesh to this business. I've reached the mountaintop and hit rock bottom. A few times I even thought I was done. I did it all in one place, my home, MIW. And that's the difference. I forged my legacy in one place, and the world learned my name. You, Ricky, forged your legacy by jumping from company to company, playing politics, title collecting, and holding yourself out of this business. my legacy and my name spread like a gospel, while yours spread like a disease as you shoved it down everyone's throats. Well, Ricky, at Manchester Riot, I will show the world that between the two of us, I am the GOAT. And you, Ricky, will learn my name.
Oh man, harsh words from Jack Lee for Ricky Armstrong as we continue on with the action here tonight. And what a pleasant surprise. And now here comes another one. We've got former #1 contender, a man who just got out of a rivalry with the current world heavyweight champion, Hollywood Watkins. Sinister Siaka has been so impressive since coming into NEW. He's known all around the world on the independent scene, especially down in Mexico. And I gotta tell you, he came within centimeters, I mean seconds away from winning that world championship. He wore down Hollywood Watkins for weeks on end with attacks, mind games. But in the end, it would be Hollywood Watkins to claim the NEW World Championship. And Sinister Siaka, not been the same since. Hoping to terminate Triple C here tonight. And this is a huge opportunity. I cannot stress enough how much of a huge opportunity this is for Colton Clark. I gotta tell you, Colton Price Clark, Triple C, has got an opportunity here tonight. Not just to prove that he's more than a giant slayer, not just to prove that he can get it done in that ring, but most importantly to prove that he is main event material. A win here against Sinister Siaka is monumental. And the Giant Slayer, ready for some one-on-one action here. And again, this man has already been so impressive since coming in. His debut pay-per-view match was against Rex Jordan at Gold Rush. And I'll tell you, Rex Jordan has got his reputation as the wrecking ball of NEW. I'll tell you what, Triple C took him to his limits, and not only that, he beat him. I never saw anybody manhandle. To this day, I've never seen anybody manhandle Rex Jordan the way that Triple C did in his highlights of that match. Now he's set on a collision course with Sinister, Mr. Lucian Gage. Nice tie up here. A little bit of chain wrestling. Headlock. A reverse wrist lock. Sinister Siaka able to get out of it. Headlock of his own. And a takedown. Headlock takedown there. Grounding Triple C. But Triple C able to get out of it with the upper hand. It's not every day you get to see a technical showdown between two guys like this, one with a luchador background, one with a powerhouse background, and you see the guy with the powerhouse come out with the upper hand. That is not something you see every day, and it just goes to show how versatile Triple C is. Snap mirror, takedown, and a kick to the back. Now fireman's carry, got him up, draped across the knee, and Sinister Siaka looking to be in trouble early on in this one. Now Triple C going up to the top. We've seen that big elbow drop before. This time catching him in the gut. Is that going to be all? Kick out at one. Triple C already going for that straightjacket spike DDT. and trying to put this one away early. 1, 2, and a kick out. Barely rolling the shoulder up. Sinister Siaka stays in this one. He stays alive for a little bit longer. And I got to tell you, man, this has been Triple C pretty much all the way from the beginning of this thing. Sinister Siaka is going to have to pull something out of the bag. And now a spike DDT. And we saw Sinister do that earlier. We saw Lucian Gage do that earlier to Isaiah. And you got to wonder if that is Triple C sending a message. Anything you could do, I could do better. We saw Triple, you don't have to agree with him personally, but we did see Triple C endorse not only Michael Windsor Jr. here earlier tonight, but we also saw him endorse the Windsor Collective. You got to wonder if that's ever going to come into play somehow. I know the Windsor Collective is always looking for recruitments, and they love anybody willing to kiss their ass. I'll tell you that right now. Sinister Siaka in control of this thing for a little bit of time. Huge left hand. Takes it back in, avoiding the count out there. Now an Irish whip into the corner. Sinister Siaka trying to build some steam here. And now Triple C shoving him off, and there's that power coming into play again. And another straight jacket. Spike DDT, the elevation of that. The legs go straight up and the head comes down. Bouncing off the canvas. Goes for another pinfall. 1, 2, and another kick out by Sinister Siaka. Every time Sinister Siaka has looked to get a little bit of momentum going here in this match, Triple C has caught him off in the crucifix. That's the finisher he's put so many guys away with right now. The Giant Slayer. Is it going to beat? No, and a kick out at 2. And I thought he was just about to beat Sinister Siaka here tonight, middle of the ring. And what a victory that would have been for Triple C, who seems a little bit eager to put this one away. He knows how dangerous Sinister Siaka can be. And now it's Sinister in control now. Got Triple C in the corner. Takes him up to the top. Looks like he's going to go for that muscle buster. Oh, and he nails it. Is that going to be all? Is he going to go for the pin attempt here? Pulling him away from the ropes. Very wise. No rope break here. 1. No, and a kick out. And that's the only downside to taking your time to get to the pinfall. It's good to readjust positioning so that the rope break doesn't come into play. However, just a couple of milliseconds that you hesitate to pin your opponent immediately, it gives your opponent time to regain their composure. Oh, and a huge cradle pile driver. That patented cradle pile driver from Sinister Siaka. 1, 2, and that's not going to be all. I thought that was going to be all for Triple C, and this crowd is on their feet. These two are just brawling, throwing their biggest moves at each other. Huge jawbreaker there, split leg, taking down Triple C as Sinister Siaka seemingly gets back in this one. Huge lariat, rallying, takes another lariat, and a huge heel kick, taking down Triple C yet again. And now a roll-up pin by Triple C. 1. Oh, and a kick out. That small package, the ref took a little bit too long to get in a position to check the shoulder placement on the mat. And that cost Triple C a second. And now a huge belly-to-belly, taking down Sinister Siaka. Oh, and it looked like he was going for a bear hug there. Now he catch. Huge forearm to the face. And now another cradle pile driver. And that's the second one. Does Triple C dare kick out of this one? 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out again. And you got to admire the heart of Triple C. His head might be in the wrong place endorsing the Windsor Collective, but his heart is in the right place. Snap suplex here. So impressive, hanging. Oh, man, and look at that. Straight jacket, spike DDT yet again. 3rd time. 1, 2. Oh, my God. That had to be 2 3/4. I swear I saw the ref's hand about 2 inches away from the mat. And Triple C setting up. Is he going to go for that crucifix again? No. Sinister Siaka. Huge drop kick, taking down Triple C, not letting him get in position for that crucifix. And now a dirty pin by Sinister. Oh, and a kick out. Sinister, frustrated, didn't work. Went for the extra leverage, putting the feet on the rope there. Sinister is not above cheating to win. And a huge lariat turning Triple C inside out. Snap suplex yet again. And a huge lariat by Sinister Siaka, taking down Triple C. Sinister Siaka able to get the boot up. Now another Irish whip, trying to put Triple C in the corner for something here. Oh, and a huge face plant by C. Oh, and a kip up by Triple C. And holy shit, I don't think I've ever seen Triple C do a kip up like that. How athletic is this guy? Oh, and a huge knee to the face. Oh, and he nails the crucifix. That suplex pile driver, but the foot of Siaka under the rope. And Triple C can't believe it. Huge arm drag takedown. But Triple C right back in it, putting a boot to the face of Sinister Siaka as he does the ground and pound, putting the fist to the face of Sinister Siaka. Now huge kicks to the chest. That could cave in a ribcage, folks. And what a match here. Sinister looking for that cradle pile driver. Yes, again, middle of the ring. He nails it this time, and this has got to be it for this kid. Triple C. 1, 2. Oh my goodness, and a 2 count. He kicked out. And again, that is the second super close fall I've seen in this match. Holy crap. And Sinister heading to the top. High Red District going for something big. Frog splash right across the knees. And Triple C looking to take advantage. Huge belly-to-belly suplex. And now an Irish whip to the outside. And Triple C and Sinister Siaka are putting on a show here tonight. If you're here watching live or if you're in that arena, you got your money's worth tonight. What a matchup. And could he be going for that crucifix? Nails him with it again. Get him away from the ropes this time. Don't make the same mistake twice, buddy. And now Siaka. Oh, and a huge STO. Sweeping the leg. My God. Now Siaka with a huge modified Death Valley driver through the legs. Is that going to be all? Is that going to put away Triple C here tonight? Looks like Sinister's setting up for something. What's he going for here? Another dirty pin. Look at this. Setting him up in position to use the ropes for leverage. And Triple C not having it. Huge right hand. Going for that bear hug again, but a rake to the eyes by Sinister Siaka, and a huge lariat taking down the big man. And now Sinister going back to the top rope. High Red District. Is it going to pay off? Huge elbow drop across the chest. Now a knife edge chop by Triple C. Got him in the corner. What could he be looking for here? Huge boot to the face. Oh, and a face buster there. And a drop toe hold by Siaka, and these two going back and forth. Now Siaka going for that Death Valley driver again between the legs. Can he capitalize? And you see, it took Siaka a little bit to get into that pin. 2, and that half a second he took, that half a second to catch his breath, cost him as Triple C is able to kick out yet again. And now Sinister stalking Triple C. Could he be going for that cradle pile driver one more time? Can he put away Triple C? Middle of the ring, this has got to be it. 1, 2, and that's all. No, that's not all. That's not all, folks. Triple C has kicked out again. And Sinister's got to be wondering, what the hell do I have to do to keep this guy down? Knees to the midsection. And a Russian leg sweep. Middle of the ring. Can Triple C do it? Yes, and he nails the crucifix. And Sinister seems lifeless. Come on. 1, 2. And he did it. He did it. Triple C did it. He pulls off the huge victory here tonight. And what a milestone victory for Triple C. And what a match. Man, we were treated to a hell of a match. That thing was pay-per-view quality all the way through. These two leaving it all in the ring. And Sinister Siaka and Colton Christ Clark tear the house down tonight. And if that isn't a candidate for match of the night, I don't know what is. What a showing here tonight by Triple C, who deserves every bit of that victory. Every bit of the jubilation he's experiencing right now and the celebration. And you gotta know Sinister, Lucian Gage, has got to have been watching that. And stay tuned, folks.
So it's Michael Windsor Appreciation Night, huh? Am I supposed to give off some kind of words of encouragement? Am I supposed to congratulate you on the absolutely nothing you've done in this fucking company? Go fuck yourself, bro. Think I give a shit? You can go join the rest of your human centipede group and go fuck yourselves. Eat each other's assholes and swallow shit, you dick bitches. I'm the professional hardcore wrestler, and you're not.
And harsh words from our extreme heavyweight champion, Zulite the Great. And it is time, folks. Big Bad Judy on her way to the ring. And it's time for Fatally Bad versus Jackal and Jade and King Dominator in this second mixed match challenge here tonight to determine who will get one step closer to winning the opportunities at the Women's Championship and the Men's World Heavyweight Championship. You got to know Diamond Martinez is watching this tournament very closely, as should Hollywood Watkins. We just saw Zulite leave a nice little appreciation message for Windsor Jr. Zulite will be in action later on tonight against Hollywood Watkins, our World Heavyweight Champion versus our Extreme Heavyweight Champion. And there's the man, Jay Fatal, Freakzilla, the Big Bad Booty Daddy, the Mr. Take Your Lunch Money. And we have been waiting a long time to see Jay Fatal make his debut here in NEW, and he does it with Big Bad Judy. Look at the size of this guy. My God. Freakzilla is absolutely right. Apparently on social media, on Twitter, Big Bad Judy offered to put differences aside and then hit the gym with Jay Fatal and then get dinner afterwards. You gotta wonder how that went. They were supposedly talking strategy, but you gotta know what was probably on the mind of Jay Fatal the entire night. And I gotta say, at least we know nothing happened, because if something did happen, you better believe Jay Fatal would have said it by now. He is not, I don't want to say gentleman, but I mean, he's not exactly the gentleman never tells type. He's more the front page nip slip type, if you know what I'm talking about.
got gold grills and platinum and ice, 'cause that's how it is in the Lone Star
Jay
State.
Fatal exchanging words with King Dominator over the past couple of days here, and we're going to see this come to a head right here tonight.
Ever since 1999, I had diamonds in my grill. You just rapping.
Brains blown, that's a headshot. Hog riding, shotgun, that's a red hot.
And here comes Jacqueline Jade. This will be her debut in the ring. She's been on the roster for a little while, down at the Performance Center, training for exactly a moment like this, an opportunity like this. And you know she's not going to want to let that slip through her fingers here tonight, as she has an opportunity to come in the biggest way in AEW. Just as Xander Cool, just as Matrix, just as Jay Fatal. I mean, this is bringing together such an acquisition of talent. It's not even funny. I mean, we've got some of the best wrestlers in the world on AEW on the roster anyway, but we've got Jay Fatal, Xander Cool, Matrix, now we've got Jacqueline Jade, all in the same tournament. This thing is just getting out of control, and I'm loving every second of it. And here comes King Dominator. You know, I gotta admit, King Dominator's done pretty well for himself. He's lost a few matches, but he's won a lot of matches as well. I mean, he took out Big Bear Bronson by superplexing him in a triple threat match, mind you. Superplexing him from the inside of the ring to the outside through a table. Big Bear Bronson outweighs him by like at least 100 pounds. And KD did that. Earned his way into the fucked up five-way. He came up short, but he had an impressive showing there. Just a couple weeks ago, he beat Iceman one-on-one in competition to foil a prosperous debut. And now King Dominator, so much on his plate right now, hoping to be victorious here tonight and gets one step closer to a World Heavyweight Championship match. But he's going to have to go through Jay Fatal. Don't forget, you know, in the back of his mind, also stressing him to no end, KD has also got to think about Manchester Riot. Manchester Riot, there's going to be that huge six-man tag match. We've got the Uprising versus the Windsor Collective. So much on the line, so much going on in NEW right now. Nothing more important than this right here, though. This mixed match challenge for an opportunity at the world title and the women's title. And Big Bad Judy going to start things off with Jacqueline Jade. Irish whip into the corner. Oh, and a huge kick right to the back of the head. Full rotation on that roundhouse kick. And Judy, I mean, need I say more? Judy has been so impressive since come on, and a huge right hand taking out Dominator. Her Dominator catching one on the chin from Judy. And Judy ain't afraid to hit no man. And my goodness, what a way to start this match. And look how pissed Dominator is. And Judy just tossing Jacqueline Jade across the ring. Judy has had her hands full for months with BFFAE. And finally it coming to a head. Big Bad Judy not only laying the absolute smackdown at Gold Rush after losing by countout, absolutely snapped, got back in the ring, beat the hell out of Linda Love, beat the hell out of Jessica Andrews. And Big Bad Judy able to kick out there. Big Bad Judy has put BFFAE in her review mirror. However, it could come to a head later, and a huge maneuver by Jacqueline Jade. And Jacqueline Jade, very impressive here tonight. Irish whip into the corner. A little bit of tag team work here. Oh, and a kick to the midsection. And now tandem offense. Oh, and dual super kicks. And now Jay Fatal getting caught off guard. And a one count. It's going to take a lot more than that to take out Freakzilla. And now finally, King Dominator and Fatal coming to blows here. Fatal looking for a vertical suplex. Big time. Lands it. Oh my goodness, and a huge discus clothesline. Just turning King Dominator inside out. Oh, and another one for good measure. He flipped his whole damn body, my goodness. Kick to the midsection. Oh my God, and what a maneuver, holy crap. And I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. Jay Fatal and a low bridging clothesline. Not letting up on King Dominator. He's beating the hell out of Dominator here. And Dominator's got the height, but man, the muscle, the power. That definitely goes to Jay Fatal as King Dominator looks to get a little offense here. And Jay Fatal keeping KD on his toes. Dragon Screw takedown. And now Dominator trying to get a little bit of offense here. And he's starting to change the tides of this match. Nice float over to the arm. Oh, and a nice maneuver there by King Dominator. As these two take things to the outside. And now it's King Dominator with a huge flapjack, taking Fatal down to the ground. And now Fatal just muscling out of it again. Sending Dominator into that barricade. And now Dominator sending Fatal into the ring post. And this is some great back and forth action, but now Fatal just outpowering Dominator again, slamming him hard to the mat. And what a match, folks. Now into the LED board sends Fatal King Dominator. Oh, and a huge maneuver. Deep six. Taking the wind out of the sails of King Dominator here. And now Dominator able to reverse. Puts Fatal into the corner. Irish whip into the other corner. And Fatal in dangerous territory. Now an Irish whip back into the other corner. Now, that was a rookie mistake right there by KD. Irish whipping him into his own corner. Obviously, Judy able to get the blind tag. And she goes to work with a Russian leg sweep on Jacqueline Jade. Now, huge side slam, draping Jacqueline right across the knee. Nice move there. And a huge kick to the chest by Jacqueline Jade. And a beautiful suplex there by Big Bad Judy. Irish whip into the corner. Now Jacqueline able to fight out, change positioning. Irish whip, and Judy's in bad territory behind enemy lines there. And a beautiful takedown by Big Bad Judy, who sets her sights on King Dominator and drop kicks him off the apron. And Dominator ain't going to be having too much more of that here in this competition tonight. That's the second time Judy's put her hands on Dominator, and it almost makes you think Judy might be reluctant to tag in Fatal here. We've seen them exchange tags so far in a huge suplex power bomb. And that's what I'm talking about. You see that reluctance. She could have tagged Fatal there, and she didn't. And now she tags him in. It looked like she was debating whether tagging him in this match, and now King Dominator stretching out Jay Fatal with a huge arm drag takedown. Oh, and a spinning heel kick right on the money, right on the chin of Jay Fatal. King Dominator stalking Jay Fatal now. Going for something big. Fatal able to reverse out of it. Going for a German suplex. Clubbing blow to the back of the head. And now it's a knee breaker. I want to kick out at 2. And King Dominator was sincerely hoping to put away Jay Fatal there. And the Dragon Screw takedown. And it seems like KD is just able to barely stay a step ahead of Jay Fatal. But Jay Fatal, man. Oh my God, look at those blows. Oh, and a huge power slam. KD has got to avoid the power offense of Jay Fatal if he hopes to survive in this competition. Because Jay Fatal is not to be matched in power. I'm telling you that right now. My goodness. And another deep 6. Going for the pinfall. Not able to put it away there. Jay Fatal. And now a huge tag to Big Bad Judy. And I got to tell you, despite whatever differences those two may have. Oh, and a huge DDT by Jacqueline Jade. I was just about to say Big Bad Judy and Jay Fatal, Fatally Bad, proving to be quite the adversaries here in this competition. Quite the tag team. Huge right arm. Now reversal by Jacqueline Jade, who gets the elbow into the chin. Oh, and a huge heart attack takedown. Going for the pin here. 1. Oh, and a kick out. Judy's still got a lot left in the tank on this one. Now Jacqueline Jade. These two going back and forth. I got to tell you, Big Bad Judy has been looking good in this match, but Jacqueline Jade has been surprisingly good as well. Having just come out of the Performance Center, you can't take anything away from this one. Huge drop kick sending Jacqueline Jade down to the mat on the outside. And Judy going to go to the top rope, and she's going to follow with a huge splash, a money shot, and don't say that too loud, next to Jay Fatal. Because he will definitely make a porn joke out of it, I'll tell you that right now. Now Judy back to the top rope, gonna go for a second. Hits her with that elbow drop to the back of the neck. And now Judy stalking Jacqueline. She opts to tag in. No, she doesn't. I'm telling you, that hesitance, man, that hesitance, you can see it. Judy gonna opt to take this one for herself and try to put this match away. Huge crossbody. Is that gonna be all? Pinfall attempt. 1, 2. Now and a kick out by Jacqueline Jade. And Judy starting to get a little frustrated, and she might want to tag out. Fatal is there. If you've got a weapon like, oh my goodness, huge half Nelson suplex and a kip up by Jacqueline Jade. As she's starting to fire up and try to rally her back to get some offense, and a huge takedown by Big Bad Judy, slamming the head of Jacqueline into the mat, and Jacqueline slipping behind. Oh, and a huge kip up yet again, and Jacqueline is now stalking Big Bad Judy. And Judy may regret not getting that tag when she had the chance. But Judy able to counter out, elbow to the face. Huge takedown. Uh-oh. Judy looks like she's setting up for something big, going for the home run here. Going for a superplex. And Jacqueline may be in trouble, and a huge superplex to the outside, landing flat on that unforgiving mat, and that does not feel good for either. My goodness. And Judy not able to end the match out there. She's got to get Jacqueline back in the ring. Jacqueline made it back. Huge tag. Fatal. That was wise. See, if Jacqueline wouldn't have been able to get up to meet the count, tagging in Jay Fatal to finish the match against KD. Smart move. Smart move. You saw her hesitate earlier, but this was a smart play by her. And Jay Fatal setting up for something big. And now an Irish whip to the outside by King Dominator. And Jay Fatal with a huge forearm smash. That double axe handle coming down hard on King Dominator as he sends him into that apron. And Jay Fatal giving the hands to KD. Now, you can't take anything away from KD. He has been able to take whatever Jay Fatal has been dishing out in this match thus far. Now reversal, KD. And a huge belly to belly on the outside by Jay Fatal. And this thing getting intense, folks. And wait a minute, Dominator going for something huge. And a desperation move, spearing Fatal right through the barricade there. And that might change the tide of this match. Fatal has been mostly in charge in these two's encounters in this match thus far. But KD with a Hail Mary play, and it might just do the trick. And now Fatal shrugging it off and is immediately back in control. And how much punishment can Fatal take? Holy shit, he just got speared through a barricade and he immediately retakes control of this match, and now yelling at Dominator, sending him into the steel steps. I think that just pissed off Fatal more. He just said, "You want to send me through a barricade, bitch?" Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Looks like Fatal setting up to do the same. Thank you for coming, King Dominator. And a spear from Jay Fatal taking out the other side of the barricade. And we need to get some maintenance down here to patch this back up. We've still got a lot of action left here tonight. And they're destroying everything at ringside. And Jay Fatal with a huge smile as he makes his way back to his feet. Now, I think I just heard him say, "That's how you spear somebody through the barricade, bitch." And oh my goodness. Jay Fatal seeming to have caught his second wind here in this match. Absolutely dominating here. Pun intended. And King Dominator needs to get a tag. He needs to tag in Jacqueline Jade, because you know he has got to be in a world of hurt after that spear through the barricade. And he started it. He did it first. And my goodness, is he going to get counted out here? Fatal. Now Dominator makes his way back into the ring, and Fatal going for something. And now a huge shot to the midsection by King Dominator trying to get back into it. It's not happening. Nice takedown by Fatal. Now takedown by KD. And these two going back and forth. And Fatal ain't having it. KD. Oh, and a huge maneuver by Jay Fatal. And something's got to give. Somebody has got to get the upper hand in this thing. And my God, did you just see KD try to shoulder block Fatal? And Fatal not even budging from it, asking him, do you even lift, bro? My God almighty. And KD needs to get that tag, man. KD needs to get that tag. Oh, and Fatal. Could this be an upset? Huge lariat by KD. And he makes his way over. And he gets the tag. And that's gotta, man, that saves the match. I'll tell you that. Fatal was going to work there. But Judy having her way with Jacqueline Jade. Jade not seeming to do much better here. And a huge crucifix pin here. Is that going to be all? 2 count. I believe it was a 2 count there. King Dominator able to get the attention of the ref, breaking that count up. And Judy is fresh and she's ready to go. Huge sit-out spine buster. Is that going to be all? Rope break. Jacqueline Jade able to get the rope break there. And now a drop kick to King Dominator again, sending him down from the apron. And Big Bad Judy is a fearless warrioress. And I got to tell you, folks, if you didn't already, you have to at this point see what Jay Fatal sees in Big Judy. And Big Bad Judy here. Huracan Run, is that going to be all? 1, 2, and a kick out again. And these, my God, these two teams have been tearing the house down with this match. And my God, what a competition. Whoever wins at this point deserves it. I'll tell you that right now. Oh my God, so close to the huge reverse. A huge release. German suplex by Fatal. Judy gonna go for something big. Power bomb. Hooks the legs. Is that gonna be all? 1, 2, 3, and Fatally Bad advances. And what a match. Holy shit. This crowd is on their feet. I don't think I have ever seen a mixed tag team match that good as what we've just seen here. Not to take anything away from Xander Cool and Matrix earlier tonight, but this here was an all-out war. And what a way to bring to a close that war of words that King Dominator and Jay Fatal have been exchanging over the past couple of days. And these two, what a feel-good moment for Fatally Bad. Big Bad Judy, Jay Fatal, same page, advancing to the next round of this tournament. And stay tuned, folks. We got a little bit more action set for you tonight. Steel cage match coming up.
Hi, I'm Justin Klein, otherwise known as NEW's
For the love of God,
Big
how many
Deal
of these do we have to
and the
sit
current Intercontinental Champion. And I just want to say how happy I am. What an honor it is to be here tonight to celebrate my little buddy, my protege, my comrade, my partner in crime, and one of my BFFs, the amazing, incomparable Michael Windsor Jr. Happy 17th birthday, buddy. I know that you're dying to get in the ring and show these Outlaw Mud Show jobbers just what you can do. But you have one more year, and they've got one more year for their lives to be total hell without being able to touch you. For that, my friend, I salute you with the finest hard seltzer in the world, because only men who go hard drink the hard seltzer. Happy birthday, Michael.
And Justin Klein, the overweight frat boy, enjoys his White Claws. We set up for this triple threat match. He better put the White Claw down, I'll tell you that right now. He's got a lot to worry about here. This triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship inside of a steel cage. Justin is not going to be he's not going to be able to run away from this one. He's not going to be able to low blow his way to victory here. There's no disqualifications in this. That has always been his go-to as of late. Justin Klein has got to deal with J-Max and Rex Jordan. Two men he's got a lot of history with, and I'll tell you one thing right now. This is not a favorable situation for Justin Klein or the Windsor Collective. The Windsor Collective might be 8 pounds lighter after tonight when they lose a little weight in gold. And here comes the wrecking ball of NEW, Rex Jordan. It was originally going to be J-Max versus Justin Klein in this steel cage match. However, Rex Jordan brought up a good point. Just a couple weeks ago, he defeated J-Max clean in a one-on-one competition. Therefore, Justin Klein now has two problems, And my God, I would not, I would not want to be locked in a cage with Rex Jordan alone. But then you add the lunatic, you add the painmaker, J-Max into that, and God, it just, I don't know. The odds do not look good for Justin Klein tonight. And there wasn't much that Michael Windsor could do about him. These are traditional wrestling rules. Due to that low blow last week, J-Max technically beat the champion. He won by disqualification. Therefore, there's no escaping this situation for him. And he brings somebody along with him, the man who beat him 2 weeks ago, Rex Jordan. And there's the Intercontinental Champion, Rex Jordan. Woo! My God, has not taken his eyes off of J-Max since getting into that ring. We'll be lucky if they don't start things without Klein first. Here comes the Intercontinental Champion, member of the Windsor Collective, too fine, Justin Klein. With that beautiful Intercontinental Championship, which he is holding tight, maybe a little bit tighter than most nights. And I don't blame him, because in about, 10 to 15 minutes, it might not be his anymore. So, and what a match we have set here, folks. What momentum. You got to think about that. J-Max and Justin Klein are headed into that huge six-man tag match. You've got J-Max as a part of the Uprising. You've got Justin Klein leading the team of the Windsor Collective. And you got to think, how much momentum do you bring into that match? Walking into that match at Manchester Riot as the Intercontinental Champion, J-Max would love to enter that match and help the Uprising foil any future plans for the Windsor Collective holding that Intercontinental Championship. You know, Rex Jordan, just a side note, I don't think he's been any less disgruntled lately. I mean, he's been very impressive as usual, beating J-Max 2 weeks ago. Clean, middle of the ring. However, he's been bamboozled before by Justin Klein. He's been screwed out of that spot before out of Justin Klein. First at the Big Deal Battle Royal, secondly in a one-on-one match, hit with a low blow. One of the few low blows Justin Klein has hit that the referee didn't see. Oh, and Justin Klein with a huge lariat and a shoulder block, taking down both opponents. And a strong showing early on by the Intercontinental Champion. Oh, and that gets put to an end when Rex Jordan comes to and hits him with a Luthie's press. Now, J-Max just shrugged off, my God, the power of Rex Jordan. Huge vertical suplex. And now a Russian leg sweep by Justin Klein going after Rex Jordan. He's going to escape this thing early, climbing the side of the cage, and that's smart on his part. You don't want to be in the cage with these guys for too long. Oh, and kicking Rex Jordan off. Turns around. Huge axe handle smash right across the head. And catches J-Max with a huge lariat. And there's that showboating for you. Showboating. And caught with a back suplex. J-Max recovering faster than Justin thought he would. and always taking the time to showboat. Now Rex Jordan just manhandling J-Max. J-Max able to fight out of it. And now a kick to the back by Justin Klein. Quick right hand. Oh, and sent J-Max face first into the steel cage as he stomps away on Rex Jordan. And now it's Justin Klein with some huge offense on Rex Jordan, tossing him across the ring. And look how fast Rex recovers from it. And Justin Klein focusing on J-Max now. And a huge 2-5-69, dropping J-Max on his head. And Justin Klein going to go for the escape here again. Both men down. He might actually do it this time. Justin scaling the wall. And when you're as heavy as Justin is, trying to schlep 300 plus pounds over the top of a steel cage is not easy. And look at him trying to catch his breath, but Rex Jordan catches up to him. Huge clubbing blows, taking Justin back in. And he was almost out of there. If he wouldn't have had to stop to catch his breath, that might have been it. And these two fighting on the side of the steel cage here. Huge blows by Justin now. Turns around. Hits him with a huge elbow. And Rex in a bad way. But wait, J-Max. Spike pile driver on Justin Klein now. And is going to go for the pin attempt. Now with a kick out by Justin Klein now. Huge kick out. And J-Max almost was able to put that one away just now. And a huge spine buster by Too Fine Justin Klein as Rex Jordan comes to and gets to his feet and is met with a huge clubbing blow to the back. Oh, and a beautiful belly-to-belly suplex off that rebound of the Irish whip. And, you know, I got to say, oh, J-Max going for that patented headbutt, but he was blocked by Klein. I got to say, Klein is not doing bad in this. I don't understand why he always seems to want to take a shortcut, always with the underhanded tactics. He's holding his own pretty well in this match. If we could see that more often, I think he'd be more respected as a champion. Oh my God, huge swing, and Justin Klein staying away, not trying to have any parts of that or get hit by accident, goes to the second rope like a man who's just seen a mouse in the kitchen. Now Rex Jordan going for a pinfall attempt, and Justin Klein breaks things up, saving his title for a couple more moments here in this match, and a huge vertical suplex on top of J-Max, and what a maneuver, very smart on behalf of Too Fine Justin Klein. Huge Irish whip into the side of the steel cage. Now going to work on Rex Jordan. Rex Jordan reverses, sends him into the corner. Oh, and a huge big boot to the face. Now he sets Justin on the top rope, and what's he going to be looking for here? Kick. We're not going to find out. Justin able to reverse. And now tosses Rex Jordan across the ring. And my God, what a competition so far, folks. Huge power bomb. Oh, and he went for the pinfall, but Rex breaking things up immediately. Now Rex Jordan, huge knee to the midsection. And a huge lariat taking down the Intercontinental Champion. Now the big man going to scale the wall. Can he win the Intercontinental Championship here tonight? J-Max giving chase. Rex able to kick him off just a little bit. Oh, and slamming the knee into the side of the cage. Oh, and pulls Rex Jordan down to the mat. And what a match, folks. What a match. And man, Rex Jordan refused He refuses to stay down as he goes for another attempt, and now J-Mac's going to cut him off at the pass. Saving the match not only for Justin Klein, but for himself. J-Max would love to become the Intercontinental Champion here tonight. That's what it's all about, and what competition we have in this ring. And Rex Jordan, wait a minute, huge slam, and now Rex Jordan, pin attempt, but wait a minute, Justin Klein's leaving the door, guys. Focus on Klein, and a kick out by J-Max, but wait a minute, it's too late. Klein, can he escape? And he does it! Justin Klein escapes with his title here tonight, and Rex Jordan and J-Max getting tied up with each other on the other side of the ring. It looked like Rex was going for a pinfall, used a dirty pin, got a 2 count, but in the meantime, we saw Justin Klein call for the door to be opened. Nobody notices, and he sneaks out the back door like a bandit in the night, like a thief, and he takes his Intercontinental Championship, his coveted prize, back to the Windsor Collective here on Michael Windsor Appreciation Night. And what a match, folks. And you can't take anything away from him. It was all legal. What a match. We set up for our main event here, folks. And this is the big one. Champion versus champion. Zulite the Great, the Extreme Heavyweight Champion. And you gotta love that t-shirt. Got to love that t-shirt. Throwback ECW. And it makes sense. He is the professional hardcore wrestler. He's been exchanging some words with Hollywood Watkins about whose title is more prestigious and whose division is more thriving. And we are getting champion versus champion here tonight. Another pay-per-view quality match, folks, right here on NEW Revolution. And this will be the first ever meeting between Zulite the Great and Hollywood Watkins. Impressive strap on its own right. The Extreme Heavyweight Championship. And I gotta say, it's been a highly sought after championship.
Yeah.
And here comes the NEW champion, Hollywood Watkins, who also went through hell and high water to earn that championship, to become the first ever to hold it here in NEW. And last week, my God, last week, the courage shown, turning down Michael Windsor, turning down a blank check to hang on to that championship and show how prestigious it really is. And laugh in Michael Windsor's face just 2 weeks ago. He had his first title defense against 3 of the most talented, top-tier opponents that we even have here in NEW. He defended his championship in a fatal 4-way match 2 nights removed from winning that title against King Oxley, his old mentor, against Samson Black, the man who beat him in a last man standing match on an NEW Revolution about a month ago, and against Sinister Siaka, the man he went to war with for weeks, and it culminated at Gold Rush. And these two champions staring each other down, and this should be a fight to remember. And Watkins goes for the early lariat, but it's Zulite to catch him with one and a kick to the back. And now a huge left hand and a kick. Nice strikes by Watkins. What an interesting mix of styles. Hardcore versus strong style here. And Watkins able to get the better of Zulite in that exchange just now. And a huge one-leg drop kick there. And these two. And stomps to the side of the face, holding the arms, using them for leverage, taking away any kind of protection Zulite could have. And a beautiful side slam as Watkins continues the offense here. Now Zulite with a Michinoku driver there, beautifully applied. And a huge body slam. And he got some hang time, throwing Watkins a little bit across the ring with that one. Huge power bomb. And what a maneuver by Zulite. And contrary to popular belief, folks, going for a bear hug here, but Watkins able to fight out of it. Contrary to popular belief, Zulite does not need weapons to win his matches. He is just as technically sound as most of the other wrestlers on this roster. That's a huge misconception. He prefers hardcore wrestling. It's his division. It's his lifeblood. It's what he enjoys doing the most. It's what he's the best at. Oh, and going for a huge moonsault stomp. Missed it. And Zulite catching him with a huge right hand to the face, taking down Watkins. Going for a cutter-type maneuver, and it catches a huge roundhouse to the side of the face. And now Watkins going to go for the gates of Chirac here, and they get tied up in the ropes. And the rope break going to save Zulite. And Watkins couldn't even get it locked in. Huge Irish whip into the corner. Now it's Zulite back in control. Arm drag takedown. Watkins in control. These two back and forth. And a huge headbutt, sending Zulite down to the ground. Now an Irish whip to the outside. And Zulite making a point to bust that sharp U-turn, sending Watkins immediately back into the ring. He wants to prove that he can beat Watkins at his own game. Fair and square, nice and clean, as a whistle in the ring. And he gets caught with that Uranage and the kick to the back of the head. Watkins going back to the top. Is he going to go for that moonsault stomp again? This time he nails it right to the midsection. And that could crack a rib. 2. And he only got the 2. I was thinking he was going to go into a 3 count there. Got a little bit ahead of myself, folks. Sorry about that. Zulite able to kick out. And Watkins stalking from the apron. He could be looking for that springboard blockbuster we've seen so many times. The blockbuster, and he catches it. Now is Watkins going for a cutter, and Zulite shrugging him off, and now Zulite getting caught with the Luthie's press. Now those stomps to the side of the face again by Watkins. Unprotected completely. And Zulite has to take them all to the face. Irish whip into the corner. Now Watkins going to exhibit that pure strength again. Suplex from the outside on the apron, down into the ring, over that top rope into a Falcon Arrow, and Zulite pops right back up. Irish whip into the corner. Now it's Zulite going to do something. A little corner offense here. What's he going to go for? Huge headbutt and just pummeling Watkins down, draped across the rope. Is he going to go for that drive-by? 2 big Timberland boots to the side of the face. And he connects. And what a maneuver, folks. And these two proven to be evenly matched this whole thing so far. Great back and forth action. And for my money, these two are 2 of the best wrestlers on the entire roster. We've gotten so many good matches. 2 count. Oh, and he kicks out. Not able to put him away there. And Zulite swore it was 3. We've seen amazing matches between the likes of Zulite, CJ Mundo, Zulite, and Matthew Frost on multiple occasions. And now we've also seen amazing matches with Sinister Siaka and King Watkins. We've seen Watkins and Oxley tear the house down. These are 2 of the best this company has to offer. Oh, and a huge European uppercut as these 2 exchange blows, just daring the other one to hit harder than the last. Now a huge punch to the midsection, kick to the midsection, double arm. Cradle, float over suplex, and what innovative offense by Hollywood Watkins, who now sends Zulite to the outside. And what a match, folks. These two said they were going to tear the house down. And my God, they are not disappointing. Zulite, draping Watkins off on the top of that announce table and just sending the big boot to the side of the face. And my God almighty. And Watkins breaks the count. Does not want to win this one by count out, and I don't blame him. Oh, now it looks like Watkins is going to try to get a little bit hardcore here against Zulite the Great. Champion versus champion here, folks. Neither one of these guys want to lose. Neither one of these guys want to have to admit defeat to the other. And now Watkins setting up for something big. Got Zulite on top of that announce table. What's he going to go for here? And a huge choke slam through the announce table. And Zulite takes a nasty bump. And now Watkins going to the top rope. Injury to insult, and no! Goes for a Phoenix splash down to the mat. Zulite gets the knees up, and holy shit, he should have left well enough alone. And my God, these two pulling out all the stops to prove who's better, whose division is better, which title is more prestigious. And what a match, folks. We have had so many good matches tonight, despite it being Michael Windsor Appreciation Night. I gotta tell you, this is some of the best wrestling I've ever seen in NEW, and this is a hell of a main event. Now Watkins sending him to the outside. What's he gonna go for here? And that killer look in the eyes of Watkins. Huge apron powerbomb. And Zulite, that, oh my God, that can dislocate a vertebrae. That can rupture a disc in the spinal column. What a maneuver, my God almighty. And I got to tell you, if anyone can take it, it's got to be Zulite. Zulite has proven in his tenure here in NEW to be tougher than nails, and Watkins breaks the count again, going back outside to pursue Zulite. Sends Zulite back into the inside, and these two are absolutely beating the hell out of each other. Gonna go for the pin attempt. Wise by Watkins. Two. Oh my God! And Zulite just barely able to roll that shoulder up. And what a match. This match continues. And Watkins to the top rope. 3 times the charm. Is he gonna hit it this time? No, and he misses. Rolls through. Zulite gonna make him pay for it. And a double arm. Suplex there. And a kick out by Watkins. And I gotta say, since coming into NEW, neither of these men has ever faced an opponent like the other. This is a first for them. Zulite going for that Harlem Hangover, it looks like. Watkins moves out of the way. Is he gonna make Zulite pay for it? And he hits him with that huge Uranagi into the kick to the back of the head. And another kick out by Zulite the Great. And what a match, folks. Everyone on their feet enjoying this one, and Watkins has to take a few steps back to reassess the situation. How the hell is he going to put away Zulite here tonight? And a huge roundhouse kick. Is he going to go for the Gates of Chirac? But they're too close to the ropes. This happened earlier. Zulite was smart about it. He knows as soon as Watkins starts thinking about that submission hold, Zulite gets close enough to the ropes, rolling over just a little bit. And now it's Zulite going to go for something big. Huge back suplex on the apron. We've seen this before. And he nails it. And Watkins in a bad way. And what a match. And now a Luthie's press on the outside by Watkins. Huge European uppercut by Zulite. And these two throwing everything they have in their arsenal at each other. And neither will back down and goes for a drop kick. Zulite able to step out of the way. Huge European uppercut. Now he's setting up for a super kick out of that corner. Oh, and he misses it. He misses it. And he catches the bear hug. He catches the bear hug. He went for that earlier, and Watkins writhing in pain. Watkins able to fight out of it. Oh, and a huge clap right across the ears with those arms. Northern Lights suplex. Float over into that final cut. Suplex. Twists it and he nails it. Is that going to be all? Watkins not done yet. Irish whip into the corner. As Watkins places Zulite on the top rope. Oh, and Zulite with a huge flying lariat off the top rope. Gonna go for the pin. Is that gonna be all? And a kick out by Watkins again. And my goodness, these two. Huge back suplex. And Zulite starting to look desperate to put this one away. And a huge chop to the side of the head. And Watkins rolls out very wisely to the outside, gaining a little bit of space and opportunity. Watkins sends Zulite back into the ring. A huge body slam there. It looked like Watkins planted him a little bit oddly there. Referee checking on Zulite. Turns out to be nothing, and they're going to continue this match here. 1, 2. No, not even a 2 count. Sweeping the leg of Watkins as he stood on that second rope. Now Watkins with a reversal of a reversal and a huge takedown there. Goes for the roundhouse kick again, caught by Zulite, who nails him with a huge lariat and a stomp. Got him up. And he hits him with that modified Death Valley driver, that attitude adjustment type maneuver, and he hits him with 2 of them. Is that going to be all? We've seen him put people away with this before. And a kick out by Watkins, and Zulite cannot believe it. And my God almighty, what is it going to take for one of these guys to put away the other? And now Watkins with a huge maneuver on the outside. What a match, folks. A huge pop-up powerbomb by Watkins. 1, 2. Could that be it? No, and a kick out by Zulite. Wait a minute. What the hell's happening to our screen here? Did anybody else just see that? It was a glitch just now. What the hell was that? Somebody paid the light bill. And Zulite going back at it. And now a powerbomb of Zulite's a sit-out powerbomb. Wait, what the hell? What? Oh, no, no. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, that's Mr. X. You know that music and the fire from anywhere. Mr. X is in the building. He absolutely caught Watkins last week off guard, nailing a huge choke slam. And I guess it wouldn't be Michael Windsor Appreciation Night without Michael Windsor up to his same old dirty tactics. And he's sending his hired gun, Mr. X, towards the ring. And what's he going to do here? Zulite. Innocent bystander caught with a pop-up powerbomb, and Zulite goes down. And what the hell? And Watkins and X coming face to face for a split second, staring into each other's eyes. And he nails Watkins with a huge pop-up powerbomb as well. And the referee told to throw the match out completely. I could hear it in my headset. Michael Windsor is losing his mind right now with joy, watching Mr. X. Oh, and a huge slam. My goodness. My goodness, that attitude adjustment on Zoolite, taking him down, and X just cleared the ring. Big tough guy, big tough hired gun. Oh, come on, and he hands Windsor the world title. Come on, Windsor shows his face after both men are laid out, and we're going to end the night with Windsor holding the title above his head. Oh my God, I guess that's appreciation night. Sorry folks, that's all we got for tonight. Tune in next week.